Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Badash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of GMS of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Shalom, shalom. And this brother Nabala here with another lesson. All right, and I'm getting into the book of Revelations 21. All right, we're going to read from 1 to 7. All right, and as you can see, the topic, it says the new heaven and new earth. All right, because as you can see, prophecies are taking off. All right, we're seeing prophecies literally, in real time. All right, and we're getting closer and closer to the destruction of Esau-Edom's kingdom. All right, or queendom, should I say? Okay, the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right, and so after destruction, is going to come a new heaven, a new earth. All right, a new rulership. All right, it's going to be righteousness set upon this earth. Okay, so let's read the book of Revelations 21. We'll start at verse 1. And it says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." All right, so the new heaven and new earth, that represents, a new rulership. All right, it represents righteousness. All right, and it says, "For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away." All right, so Esau rulership is going to be overthrown. All right, Esau is going to be no more Esau Edom ruling. Okay, as the book of Job 9:24 tells you, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right, so who are the wicked? The wicked is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, he's the one that's in rulership right now. All right, you read the book of Second Ezra. Was it 6 and 9? It tells you that Esau is oh man, now I gotta get it. Let's get Second Ezra. Is it 9 and 6? No. Second Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right, so Esau is the end of the world. All right, and that world is an end of an age. Okay, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so that's going to be New Jerusalem. That's going to be that new rulership. All right, that righteousness that's going to be set upon here on this earth. All right. There's another scripture. What is it? Ecclesiasticus. Let's get the book of Ecclesiasticus 10 and 8. Ecclesiasticus 10 and 8. Because it tells you, all right. Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 8. Tells you right here. All right. It says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit." All right, and who has done all that? All right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, so that's Job 9 and 24 right there. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and that's what Esau is known for. All right, he's known for, for his violence. He's known for covetousness. All right, he's known for, being taking things. All right, as it tells you in the book of what is it? Habakkuk. All right, which we'll get that next. It says, "And riches by deceit." All right, the devil. All right, meaning to be deceiver. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, so this kingdom is about to be translated from one people to another. All right, it's going to be transferred from the wicked, all right, to the righteous. All right, and who are the righteous? The righteous are going to be the elect of Israel. All right, that's going to endure to the end. Okay. Let's get is it Habakkuk? All right, just to prove, Esau Edom, is a violent person. What is it? Habakkuk. Habakkuk 1. Habakkuk, is it 2 and 1? Let me see. No, it's 3. I believe it's 3. Habakkuk 3 and 1. No, is it 2 and 1? No, is it 1? Shalakia. What is the scripture? No, not that one. For visions point in time. Dang, man, now I gotta look it up. It is oppress a man and his heritage. What is it? Micah. It's Micah. Well, I always think it's Habakkuk. Micah. Slakia. Micah. 2 and verse 1. All right. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because the power is in their hand. All right. Woe to them. All right. That plan iniquity. All right. That plan evil. All right. Because the power is in their hands. Because if you read back in the book of Genesis, all right, they were given that sword. All right. And with that sword, they were able to, pretty much, do whatever the hell they want to do. All right. And it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. All right. So, because of the unrighteous dealings, man. All right. And the deceit. Okay. Let's go back. Go back here to Revelations 21, and we'll get the book of 2 Peter's 3 and 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, so that's what we're looking forward to, man. We're looking for a new rulership. All right, we're looking for righteousness, all right, to dwell upon this earth. All right, we're no longer, we're no longer, settling for any more wickedness, man. We want righteousness to be set upon this earth. All right, that's what we want. All right, that's what we're hoping for, man. For Yahweh Shema Shai to bring, forth that righteousness here upon this earth. Okay, through his elect men. All right. Let's go back to the book of Revelations 21, and let's go to verse 2. It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh Shema Shai out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. All right. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay? Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right, let's go to verse 3. And it says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Shema Shai is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh Shema Shai himself shall be with them and be their power. All right? And Yahweh Shema Shai is going to dwell, within us. All right. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to dwell within us. All right. The scriptures tell you that, that his laws shall be written in our inward parts. All right. So that we will never, go off. All right. So Yahweh Shema Shai is always going to be with us, man. All right. What is it? What was it? Let me see real quick. Is it let me see if this is it. see, 21, look at this. No, hold on. Slovakia. All right, let's read Leviticus 26. All right, NLT. It says, I will live among you and will not despise you. All right. I will walk among you. I will be your power and you will be my people. All right. So Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna be amongst us, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna, walk with us. All right. He's gonna be among us. All right. When this new new heaven and new earth, all right, is established on earth. All right. All right. Let's go back to the book of Revelations. All right. Let's go to verse 3. Verse Slakia. Verse 4, and it says, and Yahweh Shema Shai shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. And it says, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right, so all the former things have passed away, man. There's gonna be no more death. All right, there's gonna be no more infirmities, no more sicknesses. All right, amongst Israel. All right, because the scriptures tell you in the book of Isaiah 25:8 that death is swallowed up. All right, let's get that. Which Isaiah was it 25 verse 8. Let's get Isaiah 25 verse 8, and it says, he will swallow up death in victory, and Yahweh Shema Shai will wipe away all tears from off our faces, and the people of his rebuke shall he take away from off all the earth, for Yahweh Shema Shai has spoken. All right, so all the sorrows and the infirmities, all right, the sicknesses, the diseases, all right, the pain, all right, that we had to suffer, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna take all that away. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai has got victory over death, man. All right, and so Yahweh Shema Shai, man, he's gonna do that, and wipe the Edomites, off the face of this earth. All right, we no longer have to deal with these damn devils anymore after this, man. So hey, we're getting closer, man. We're seeing prophecy taking place, man. There's a few more prophecies that needs to take place, all right, before these things come to us, man. All right, so it's a beautiful thing to see. All right, it's a beautiful thing to witness these things. All right, let's go back to the book of Revelations 21. What was it? We're at verse 5. It says, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I will make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. All right, so Yahweh Shema Shai is going to make things all new. All right, he's going to, give us a new covenant. All right, he's going to, it's going to be a beautiful thing. All right, he's going to make everything new, man. New covenant, new way of living. All right, we're no longer going to be oppressed. All right, we're going to live in a way of righteousness. All right, it's going to be a beautiful thing. All right, let's get the book of Jeremiah 31. Let's get the book of Jeremiah 31. And was it 30? Here we go right here, Jeremiah 31:31. It says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shema Shai, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hands to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them. saith Yahweh Shema Shai. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh Shema Shai. I will put my law in their inward parts, man. All right, that's that new covenant that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to give us. All right, he's going to put the laws, in our hearts. All right, so that we can never go off again. All right, and we continue to be, to be righteous. All right, in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, and write them in their hearts. All right, write them in the hearts, meaning our minds. All right, it says, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. All right, that's beautiful, man. All right, so that's what we're looking forward to, man. We're looking for that new covenant. All right, that's going to come with this new heaven and new earth. All right, let's go down to verse 6, and it says, and he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, meaning the beginning and the end. The beginning and the end, and I will give unto him that is a thirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. All right. So we're gonna inherit all things, man. We're gonna inherit these nations. We're gonna rule over these nations. All right. He that overcometh, and who's gonna overcome it? The elect. Okay. So let's get the book of Revelations 2. Let's go back to the book of Revelations 2, and we'll end off with that, man. All right. Because we're gonna Yahweh Shema Shai, we're gonna inherit all things as he said, and we're gonna rule over these nations, man. Revelations 2, let's see. What is it? 26, 24, 25. Yep. It says, where should we start? Yeah. It says, and he that overcometh, all right, and keepeth my works unto the end. All right, he that overcometh and keeping the works unto the end. Being diligent. All right. It says, to him will I give power over the nations, man. All right. So that's Yahweh Shema Shai is going to give us rulership over these nations. All right. We're going to inherit these nations. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. All right. We're going to rule them with a rod of iron. As a vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. And he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches, man. So that's going to be a beautiful thing. All these things are going to come with a new heaven and new earth, man. We're going to inherit new rulership. We're going to get new bodies. All right, the law is going to be written in our inward parts, written in our minds, so that we can never go off. All right, we're righteousness is going to be established on this earth, and we're no longer going to be oppressed. All right, we're no longer going to have a wicked rulership over us. All right, we're going to inherit. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And that's going to be a beautiful thing. All right. So, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, I pray that this lesson was edifying. And with that being said, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, and double honors to all elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. Once again, this is Brother Nabal. Until the next lesson, Shalom, Shalom.